Women do not date out of their race enough, and God, please release my sisters from the shackle of only dating black men. I feel like it's time for us to explore our options. It's way more of life to see, way more experiences to have.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as per the title, guys, you can see once again in today's video we're going to be talking about this beautiful TikToker that you're viewing here, because I'm really starting to like all of her content. So as you guys can see in today's video, we're going to be talking about the fact that she went on and she spoke about the fact that she only date men with degrees and career. And I do have to say, oftentimes whenever we see a black woman come out here and we state that we have any type of standard, boundaries, expectation, we already know there's a group of male that, because unfortunately they have zero desire for them to go out here, for them to be a productive citizen of society. And mind you guys, these are the same male that recently, when I made a first video about this TikToker, they were the same male telling her that she had to prove herself in order for them to go out with her and for them to buy her a plate of food. The audacity of these male. So like I said, slowly but surely she's becoming one of my favorite TikToker. So I just wanted to come on here and talk briefly about this, because I too also have some story that I do want to share with you guys. So guys, check out what she had to say about her only dating men that have degrees in career. Then we will come back with more.
So I would never date a broke man. And sometimes people justify dating broke men by saying that, well, love is what's most important and that it conquers all. So long as there is love in your relationship, there aren't going to be any problems. You both can get through it together. No, this is something called struggle love, and it's predominantly pushed within the black community. Financial stability does play a crucial role in determining the success of your relationship. Financial issues are a major reason as to why a lot of marriages fail and couples are in conflict. So when you're in a relationship with a broke man, you may find yourself pouring into him. You may find yourself encouraging him to do better and to want more for himself. But then you quickly realize that none of that matters. You realize that a lot of broke men are actually very comfortable in their situation. It's honestly just because they understand that even when broke, they will still be rewarded. Now, I talked about this previously in the past. They understand that even when broke, a woman will still sleep with them. Even when broke, a woman will provide him shelter. Even when broke, he can still get companionship. Even when broke, he will be fed and he will be cleaned up after. The way it used to be was, in order to get all of these benefits, you had to be married and prove yourself to take care of a family if need be. Now, because we have this whole boyfriend and girlfriend nonsense, men have found a way to get around marriage and get marriage benefits for the cost of nothing. And to make it even worse, a lot of men are getting marriage benefits without even being a boyfriend. Without having a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, they can still get marriage benefits, and they get it by being a sneaky link or by being a friend with benefits. So by doing this, you are taking away his incentive to work harder. You ladies need to understand that it's very natural for men to become comfortable when they are getting what they desire at low effort and low cost. So to get back to my original point, if he wants to work harder, if he wants to be the caretaker of his family, he would. He wouldn't be comfortable with being broke. And honestly, I don't think men should be dating if they have no money. You need to focus on getting a stable career. Women should not be your main focus. So in my personal case, it doesn't make logical sense for me to date a broke man because, one, I don't date men in my age group. So it makes literally zero sense for me to leave what I have right now. My parents provide for me. My money is spent on vacations, dinner with friends, French curl braids, my gym membership. It doesn't make sense for me to leave all of that to now struggle with a grown man who is much older than me. Secondly, I make my own money. I'm able to buy all the nice things that I want. I have always been able to buy all the nice things that I've wanted ever since I was 16. I'm in college, going to get a second degree, going to enter a career path that is going to make me insane amounts of money. What sense would it make that I decide to downgrade and deal with a broke man who is not educated and doesn't have a career. It makes zero sense. That is delusional. I have lost the luxury of being delusional 3 years ago when I was in high school. I lost it. I don't have it anymore. I am extremely self-aware. Please do not allow men to shame you for only wanting to date men who are on your level or higher. Women are not out here trying to convince men to be with unattractive women or women who are 300 pounds overweight. And before I end this video, I just want to say that there's also this mistaken belief that men who are broke are more loyal and loving than men with stable careers and good jobs, and that couldn't be further from the truth. This is just another way men, and sometimes women, will try to get you to settle with a broke man. It's a trick. Please do not fall for it.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, I wanted to come on here and break down every single thing that she had to say. I also wanted to incorporate a story time, so you guys just listen to her. And she started off the video by saying, oftentimes we will see women justifying them dating broke men by saying that love conquers all. I think it is quite ironic how oftentimes women, we will look at stuff from an emotional standpoint, when men, on the other hand, they're very logical. Because have you guys ever seen a very successful man come out here and make these type of statement? Because even though oftentimes we will hear the dusties on the internet talking about they don't really care about woman degree, they don't care about how much a woman have in the bank. But let's be real, guys, because successful men like Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and all of these other guys, do you guys think that these men want to come out here and just want to have a bimbo for their partner? Absolutely not. All of these men, they want to have women that do have something going for themselves. We will also hear these men coming out here talking about the fact that they don't really care to have a woman that has an opinion, because unfortunately these males still think that we're living within the 18th and the 17th century. And this is why they continuously, we will hear them come out here crying on the internet talking about they wish we can go back in time where women were traditional, which I think is quite ironic. These men like to come out here and be talking about the fact that, oh, these modern day women, they're not traditional anymore. These men will literally be crying about wanting traditional women when they're literally the farthest thing from having a traditional man. Because once again, I have to reiterate in each and every one of my video for y'all dusties out here, I know that you guys like to throw words around that y'all don't really know the definition from, but unfortunately for y'all, traditional men that you as a man, you will go out, you will take care of the household, you will basically go out here and be a productive citizen of society, you will be a provider, a protector, and a professor. It's not only you having a woman submit to you, you begging her to submit, you have to give her some type of incentive for her to want to submit to you. But like I said, unfortunately these men will hear a word once and they will run with it, not really knowing the true definition. But nonetheless, let's get back into what she had to say. She spoke about how struggle love is only normalized within the Black community. And I do have to agree with that, because for those of you guys who have been here from the very start, y'all know that I'm Afro-Latina. Therefore, obviously, I am also part of the Latin community. And with that being said, naturally, I have seen the way how these people comport themselves. And also given the fact that I'm also in a relationship with the man, that they have global power. I do have to say, I haven't seen this struggle love normalized so much in this other community like I have seen it in the Black community. I also heard she mentioned finance being one of the cause of relationship ending. And I do have to add to that, that finances and cheating are literally the two primary reasons for relationship or marriage to come to end. So unfortunately, for those of you ladies who think that you can go out here, go to school, work your ass off, for then you to get into a relationship with a man and think that simply because y'all feel that love conquers all, I do have to say you guys are going to have a very, very rude awakening. Because why would you, after putting in so much time, effort, energy, why would you then want to downgrade your life by bringing in someone that will never really add any value to your life? Because regardless of you guys coming out here and saying that finances is not important, I can assure you, if you're a successful woman and you do make the mistake of getting into a relationship with a man that you have to do everything for, I can assure you within a year or two, you're going to have a different perspective on this. So guys, this right here is exactly why I continue to be confused when I see so much beautiful, successful Black women that are out here thriving, college educated women. Why do you guys continue to date down? Why do you guys continue to date these people who doesn't really have a high school diploma? Do you guys not know that you're forever going to be encouraging him to want more for himself? And you guys do have to know that eventually this will cause him to resent you. Because honestly, if you really think about it, these low-life male doesn't really need to improve themselves, because they'll always have these low self-esteem women who want to build them up. And guess what? All y'all Barber the Builder will do is, once you invest your money, your time, your energy, your youth on these bums, he will leave you because no, you're no longer beneficial to him. So what will he do? He will go and get a woman that didn't necessarily build him up. We have seen it over and over. So ladies, I do have to say, y'all need to stop settling for less. Stop lowering your value by allowing these low-hanging fruit to have access to you. And just like I promised at the beginning of this video, I remember when I was still in college, there was this girl that obviously we all were doing our first year together, but unfortunately, this girl made the very terrible decision that she was going to drop out of school so that she can go and financially take care of her bum-ass boyfriend. So guess what, guys? Just 2 years ago, once we graduated, obviously he didn't really needed her anymore. So guess what he did? What they tend to do. This male, being the typical Black male that they are, they will stick around, they will thug it out until Black woman has nothing more that they can offer them. And naturally, in this case, they were no exception. This bum, once he graduated, he left the Black woman that literally put her entire life online so that she can build his life. What he did, he left her, he went and got his Maria, and now the Black woman, obviously, she's out here having all of these regrets. But unfortunately, this is why I like to say, personally, I don't really have to commit. Literally, I think that is a crime. I don't have to go through all of these stuff in order for me to realize that it's not going to be beneficial to my life. I can just literally look around. I have so many male that surround me. This is why, unfortunately, for all of these women that I look at, I just be asking myself, how can these women be so naive? How can they be so delusional? Can you guys imagine you in your first year of college, you dropping out because you want to build and financially take care of your bum-ass boyfriend? Once now he's graduated, he's going to leave you in the dust. Then he's going to go on to, obviously, we already know that it's going to be a preference, right? In this particular case, he went on, he got his Maria. So naturally, the Black woman, like I said, unfortunately, y'all continue to put yourself in these predicament because personally, it could never, ever be me. But nonetheless, guys, I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this beautiful lady talking about that she only date men with degrees and career. Again, there's so much more that I can say on this, but I'm going to leave it here for now. But I would love to hear what you guys have to say about everything that myself as well as this beautiful lady have to say. So what are your thoughts and opinion are, please get in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.
Black women, it's time to hold ourselves accountable because we are reaping what we sowed. We have lied and gassed Black men up for centuries, letting them think that they are kings with no kingdoms, letting them think that they are the emperor when they are naked. And now we are dealing with the consequences of those actions. Instead of being honest with Black men and requiring them to do better for not only themselves, but the community that they helped create, we have allowed them to tear it apart and then put it back together quietly behind their backs and then still let them get the credit for it.